kitchen. This is my porch, although that window right over there, that's the window to my kitchen. This is my grill. We are going to cook Caribbean jerk seasoned chicken. If you've ever been to the Caribbean, you'll know what I'm talking about. This stuff is really good. They serve this everywhere down there. And I just realized my hat's kind of a little messed up, but that's okay. We've been having storms like crazy. I did not think I was going to be able to get this video done before the chicken went bad, because we've had a week straight of rain and we've got another week straight of rain. The storms come through here. We had 65-mile-an-hour winds earlier today. I cannot believe there's not more damage. We got flooding in the house. Granted, it was very small, thank goodness. But we got more storms coming tonight and, of course, all next week. So here's what we do. First of all, you know, Piggly Wiggly in Delavan Steinberg's Piggly Wiggly is our sponsor from their meat department. They have come up with this is pre-seasoned Caribbean jerk meat, chicken. I have thighs and I have drumsticks. I do not know why they did not have any breast available, but they did not. But it turns out that it's good, because my wife says, "Hey, can you make honey barbecue on my breast?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mean if I cook chicken breast with honey?" Okay, I understand. Almost got myself in trouble. You know how easy it is for guys to get in trouble with their women. Okay, so this is really simple. Start your grill. Once the charcoal is turning gray and it's got some heat to it, that's when you want to put the chicken on the grill. You're going to want to keep your eye on the chicken. This is not one of those where you can close, walk away for 20 minutes, come back and do it again. 5 minutes max every time you put the lid on and walk away, and then you turn it again. Chicken burns really, really, really easy because you need to sort of cook it over the high heat. So what we're going to do, because the breasts are the largest part, is I'm going to put the breasts on here first, and then I'll do the thighs because they're the next biggest. Looks like I'm only going to be able to get 3 of them on here to begin with, but that's all right, because I'll put the other ones with the other one with the legs when we get to there. Let me throw this away real quick. I just realized, at least I think you can still hear me. I know you can still see me on the big screen. I just realized I did not bring a towel with me. If you're cooking chicken, you're going to want a towel. So I'm going to go in the house and grab a dish towel real quick. Okay, here we go. Now I've got a towel. Needless to say, you can wear gloves. I find it kind of weird. I wash my hands so many times when I'm cooking. Gloves, to me, are a pain in the butt. I know that in restaurants, a lot of times, especially in like sub shops and Arby's and stuff like that, they make everybody wear gloves. But if you go into a real chef's kitchen, they can't be wearing gloves. It's a pain in the butt. Some of them do for certain things, but certain things you got to be able to touch and feel, and gloves kind of ruin that. I'm going to readjust this camera just a little bit more. I think because of the heat. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay. So you can see this is smoking really good. I'm pretty sure that this camera down here shows this really well. We're going to turn the breast right away because we don't want it to burn. See that? It's already where it needs to be on the breast. Now the breast we're going to actually move off to the side. Actually, we're going to move everything off to the side so that we can get all the chicken initially browned. You want, just like anything you cook on the grill, you really want to get a sear on the outside to keep the juices in. Otherwise, everything gets really dry really, really fast. Now, here's kind of funny. The sun is peeking through the clouds. The storms came through about an hour ago, so there's no rainbows. It would have been cool to get a rainbow on camera. But let's see how these look. Okay, this side of the grill is not quite as hot, which is kind of a surprise, but it is cooking a little bit. Now, for those of you who are looking at my grill and going, "Wow, that grill looks old." Yes, folks, this grill is 12 years old. We bought this when we moved to this house. It is falling apart, but it does still work. I haven't mentioned it in a while because I didn't like being so repetitious. We have Piggly Wiggly as our meat sponsor. I am looking for a cookware sponsor, possibly cutlery sponsor. And it'd be nice if I could also find somebody that is promoting a grill of some sort. I prefer charcoal, although I have seen some wood pellet grills that look kind of interesting. Cooking with wood, like wood-fired ovens and stuff, is very, very popular. So if there's a company out there that would like me to have one of their grills and start cooking on it and doing my show with it, I would love that also. All right, I'm getting smoke in my face, which means that these breasts are starting to burn on the bottom already. Yep, see that? So we're gonna move that off to the side. The good thing about that is now I can start putting the other chicken pieces on the grill. And of course I'm still going to be short 2 pieces, short room for 2 pieces. Let me throw this one away. Okay. So, let's see, what else do we have going? Oh yes, the Alpine Valley concerts start this next weekend. You don't know this, but today is Sunday. This coming weekend, Friday and Saturday, we've got Dave Matthews Band. The week after that, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have Fish. And then the week after that, we have Country Thunder, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Jimmy Buffett on Saturday. I will be cooking at all the Alpine Valley concerts, but not the Country Thunder shows. And it's a zoo. My website sells the tickets, and people can buy the tickets to go to the show. We call it a tailgate package. We do not supply the tickets to the actual concert. What we do is we supply round-trip transportation, and we cook for our people. Needless to say, with my cooking show, I have done that for Zach Brown a couple years ago. I did the show there. That was pretty cool. No, that was actually last year, not a couple years ago. So, one of the shows, I'm thinking about doing Buffett, because Buffett is not quite as crazy as Fish and Dave is, so I'll have a little bit more time, plus the people are a lot more friendly. It's not that they're not friendly with Fish and Dave, it's just that they're, let's say Fish is a little bit more substance use at Fish, and that makes it a little harder sometimes to do a show because the people are not, coherent. So, you see how fast this is going? I'm going to turn this first one's over again. Yep, it looks like there's not that much heat on this side, which is really, really strange. Look at this, how fast this is going. This is perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because watching me just sit here keep turning the chicken and stuff is kind of pointless. I'm going to keep turning this for probably 6 more minutes. Then I'm going to arrange everything around the coals so it's not directly over the coals and put the lid on. And I'm going to come back in 5 minutes. I'm probably not going to record this because this is all there is to it. Cooking on a grill is not that difficult. So I'll come back in a little while when I'm all done and show you how it looks on my last batch. Besides, I'm sure the smoke is going right in the camera. Alrighty, so we'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, now I've got all the pieces of chicken on here. You can see this is what you want on the Caribbean jerk. You want the skin to be a little crispy on the outside. It's not burnt, it's crispy. There's a difference. Obviously, since the breasts are not Caribbean jerk, they're just being cooked like a normal chicken breast would be. But see what a beautiful look this has here. That's exactly what you want. So I'm about ready to pull the pieces off the actual flame. The way you're going to do this, just like everything else, is keep the bigger, fatter pieces closer to the charcoal, and then take the smaller pieces, which are obviously these drumsticks, and wrap them out on the outside edges like this. All right, so now everything is close, but nothing is directly over the fire. You don't want anything over the fire for the next, say, 20 minutes or so. I'm going to turn these breasts over, fattest side toward the heat. We're going to put the lid on, make sure the vent is open. Now, we're going to come back in 10 minutes. And I'm going to check the temperature on both the thighs and the breast. I'm not worried about the drumsticks because they're smaller. They're going to cook. If the other ones are done, they'll be done. We want 160 degrees minimum. 170 is ideal. 160 is what you want, because at 160 you can pull it off the grill and it'll cook a little bit more, and it'll bring it up to 165, 170, somewhere around there. So we'll be back a little bit with a meat thermometer. 10 minutes my time, right away for you guys. All right, Fun Guys Foodies, I am back. The timer just went off after 10 minutes. Let's check our temperatures here real quick. Okay, the breast. Breast is at 161. That's what we want. That's good. Let's try some of these thighs here. 165. All right. Our temp. Oop, this one's a little low. This one's only 157. I don't understand that, but there's an easy way to solve that. We'll put that one directly over the heat. And now that makes me want to check the drumsticks. Okay, these all look good. Yep, all these are good. So we only got the one thigh that's not quite done. So I'll take these off the grill here in just a moment. And then I'll come back and of course take the pictures. But basically that's it. Caribbean jerk chicken with a couple extra regular breasts that I'm going to put barbecue sauce on for my wife. This came from Steinberg's Piggly Wiggly, Delvin's location that I use, but they have 4 locations. If you have any suggestions of something you'd like me to try to cook, I do have a couple coming up that are suggested, so we'll talk about those later. Just comment on any of these shows that you would like me to try something. It's that simple. And of course, please share. We really need more people to be viewing the show. The sponsor people that I've been talking to, they're all like, your numbers are a little low. If you can get them up a little bit more, we could work together. Between the two of us, we build it up. That's what I need. So please share this, and hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Funguy The Entertainer, cooking for you.